Hi, everybody. Good evening. Happy February 4th, I believe. No, 3rd. February 3rd. Oh, my Lord. It's only 3 days into February, and I'm already thinking we need to get through this. We need to go. Hey, y'all. Keto for Real Life people here. And this is a scheduled live. So this time we are going to be talking about, hello, darling. We're going to be testing the results of this Keto Chow Peach Melba frozen yogurt that we made yesterday. So if you were here yesterday, we put it together. It needed to freeze for like 4 hours at least minimum, and then you could serve it. So I thought, hello, we will just make it one day, and then we will get into it the next day. Hey, my girls are here. Hello, darlings. Janice, Stella, Tina, Chris, Michelle. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Virginia, hello. So, now I did dabble a little bit, guys, and I had to because I want to tell you right now, I was really curious about how this yogurt was going to be, taste-wise and everything. So, at around 4.5 hours later, I gave it a little, a little taste. Taste-wise, not so bad, but freezer stuff. So here it is. This is what we made yesterday. As you can see, it still has some ice on it. I want to tell you, I pulled it out again today, and it was solid, hard as a rock. And it says to leave out for about 20 minutes prior. But I just want to get to it. Y'all just want to get to it tonight. We'll talk about some things, but this is it. As you can see, me and my daughters, we kind of got into a little corner of it right here in this area, but I want to just kind of get as close as I can to it. Now, I took this out this afternoon, probably around 4, and stuck it in the refrigerator so that I could get to it. And I also have my little scoop here. We're going to do this because this says, y'all, makes 8 servings. And I guess that makes sense because, it's a 1.5 quarts. It's, so you don't want to sit here and eat this gigantic bowl. It's not a Keto Chow meal. It is a Keto Chow dessert. Let's see. Well, I'll get to some of these other little questions. Love peaches. I have to wait to order mine. Well, there you go. Okay, so let's do it. I got a dish. Now I'm thinking 8 servings is not going to be very big servings, but let's just, I'm going to scoop into it, y'all. And I'm going to talk while I do that, okay? So this has been in the freezer for a long time. Oh, I mean in the refrigerator. And it's still very, very solid. I just took it right out of the center. Ouch. My elbow says, I don't like you for that. Now, I will tell you, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it has a crunch sound, like ice is breaking versus creamy ice creamy, which you would not hear scoop. Okay, now mind you, it's yogurt. It's not ice cream. So now let me get my little bowl here, and we'll put the first scoop in. And that's a cute little scoop. And then I'm going to dig into this here, maybe a little further out. And I'm hearing this crunch sound. And you guys, I don't normally cover other people's recipes. I don't, but I want to do this because they're sending you these monthly. Okay, so 2 scoops, 2 generous scoops. I imagine we're going to say 1/2 cups. Okay, so I don't need any more than 2. But I wanted to see kind of what a serving looks like. And we'll give this a taste here. I got a paper towel. Look at me being all prepared tonight with you guys. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to just move it right over there, out of my way. 1 spoon. And 1 little, so you can see this little bowl right here just fits right in the palm of my hand. And I do believe that I added probably I think my raspberries were just a little more than what it normally would, because it's got a lot of raspberry sauce. But here we go. Here's the results. Here's my thoughts on it. Different. It does not taste like frozen yogurt to me at all. I get no yogurt. All right. I guess it's been so long since I've had frozen yogurt. I don't know what it tastes like. Okay. Frozen yogurt doesn't really taste like that, I don't think. I don't taste any protein powder. I taste peach. I taste raspberry. Raspberry is still really kind of tart. Julie made it with the lemon and the blueberry. She says she hasn't tasted it frozen, but it was delicious when I mixed it. Awesome. I think that this has a good flavor profile for me texturally. It has a thickness to it that almost seems dry. Does that even, here's the appropriate time to say this. Does that make sense? So the actual peaches and cream part of this has this thick texture to it, almost like cheesecake, almost like cream cheese. Hey, Livy. Hey, how are you? It's not bad. It tastes good. It's just different. And I will say that there is that little bit of ice in it. Like I can taste that little bit of ice crystal in it. Maybe if you would really have to thaw this down because it's almost like a cheesecake. I would do it as a cheesecake. It's actually not bad. I'm just like trying to. It's that when you get to that peachy part, because the raspberry is really cold, and then as you get to the center of that peachy and melt it out, then it's kind of warm and dry. It's almost like crust on a cake. It's different, but it's good. It looks good. It is good, Libby. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to follow it up with some chocolate because this is 3 days in a row. And I don't know if I'm going to change it up tomorrow or not. But just 3 days in a row, I haven't really had to think about things. You know what I mean? I've been using my little egg cooker. The ceramic egg cooker got delivered. And I'm telling you, it was sitting on my porch or in the house when I got home on a Sunday. Can't go wrong with chocolate. Anyway, and so I washed it up, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days in a row now, I have used that little ceramic egg cooker, and I have been enjoying it. I'm like, come on, 11 o'clock. I just want to eat. I just want to eat my breakfast, because this is what I've been eating at night, or drinking, I should say, and I'm not hungry. Tonight I'm using the chocolate keto chow, 14 ounces of water, and 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. So, and I did make it up. Like I forgot to make it earlier. So it's not as cold as I want it, but it is really, really good. It is a Keto Chow chocolate meal replacement shake, guys. And these are really different. So for instance, if you were to go to Wally World and go find a protein powder, you can get those big jugs of it for like $25. And they have a lot of vitamins and stuff in them. And they've got protein in them. They will not taste anything like these. And I don't think they're as nutritionally complete as what you're going to find. I should do a comparison. I'll have to write that down and check it out. Like compare one shake to another for nutritional value. And you can get a lot of things with nutritional value. I mean, heck, I've got a bag of, microgreens. Has excellent nutritional value. Look at all of that. It's got all my vitamins. It tastes like terrible. That's why the bag is, thank God it didn't open. This arm does not like moving. So you can find a lot of things that have a lot of vitamins in them and a lot of nutritional value in them, but then they don't taste good. And if they don't taste good, you tend to not go through it and use it as it was intended. So Keto Chow, on the other hand, well, let me see here. Oh, do I have to get a big bag? Oh, I've got strawberry right there. So here we have your nutritional value as well. Let's see here. Oh, it's too little. But you're going to get your value and your taste and your nutrition in. Plus, you're going to get a third of your electrolytes. And not having to worry about that. That's good. That's really great. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Virginia, add ice to chill doesn't make it watery. Girl, I agree with you. I've done that many a time, but really, I was looking at my watch and no, I wasn't. I'm lying. I was looking at my phone and I saw the time and I was like, oh, holy crap. So I just grabbed it out. And at least I had stuck it in the freezer, so it's cold. It's just not icy cold. All right, so we're going to do, I've got this ice cream. Now, today I'm going to be kind of winging it with you guys. And the other thing that I want, the prices range, Libby, on what, let me see here if I can pull that up for you, and I will tell you guys. Let's see. Keto Chow Cakes. I'll just put that in there because then I can go to the website immediately. Oh, I don't want it there. Let's go there. Let's just go right there and do this for you. So the prices do vary, right? So if you were to order single packs, they run like $4.75. Some of them are $3. It just depends on the flavor. The chocolate is a $70 bag. It's $70, but it's 21 meals. So that being said, do the math and, how often are you going to do it? I haven't mentioned this. I've mentioned it previously, but I haven't mentioned this since I started this Keto Chow, a 28-day thing. I don't know if you could go all the way back to, or if it's on their website, but Chris Bear is the owner. Chris and Marion Bear are the owners of Keto Chow. And he did 100 days, 100, y'all, 100 days of nothing but Keto Chow shakes. That was it. The only thing that he did was try different fats. So, and it was a really awesome thing. I followed along the whole time. During the time that he did 100 days, that's just slightly over 3 months, he lost almost 50 pounds. He was kind of bummed because he was really hoping for 50, but I think he got 47 pounds off in 3 months without being hungry. He used the savory one. So he would have hot chicken soup, or he would do the beef base, or, he would do the taco soup. But then he would turn around and incorporate these, and he would do 3 a day. So what I found super interesting was not just the weight loss, okay? He is such a science guy. He's a self-admitted nerd, and he loves data and he loves science. So, honey, there's no winner on this, Janice. But I want to finish this thought real quick. So, before he started it, he had announced it. He had planned it out. He went to the lab, doctors, got his labs done. So he knew exactly what his weight was. He knew where he was on his labs. And then he started. He started with I'm just going to do avocado oil only and get my labs done. And he thought he was going to have even better numbers because he was using avocado oil. And his numbers didn't change that much, and nothing ever got wonky on him. Then he did the butter only. And then he did heavy cream only. So he went through the fats, and he did his labs after a certain periods of times, whatever the doc had said was the best time to do it. Butter was his best results. His triglycerides were down. His blood sugar was just beautiful. Everything, his A1C, his markers were fabulous. And he lost that weight. So that being said, he's not the begin all end all of doing it, but to watch somebody do that, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He didn't have to worry about electrolytes. He didn't have to worry about vitamins. He didn't have to worry about cooking. All he had to do was drink a shake. I couldn't do it if I tried, you know. The carbs in the shakes by themselves, okay, so 0.4 net carbs for one. So you're not even getting one total carb because of the fiber that's in it. Now the total carb is 6.13. So even total carb at 6 times 3 is 24. So you would stay under 25 total carbs if you were just using these, water and fat. There would be a slightly higher carb count if you're using heavy cream, because heavy cream has at least 1 tablespoon or 1 carb per tablespoon. So another thing that I want to address, you guys, is somebody had commented on yesterday's video and was curious and wondered why when they drank these, their blood sugar went up. Any type of carbs, guys, it's mandatory. When you put a carb in your body, whether it's in the form of, I'm going to just give this as an example, a Brussels sprout, which has, carbs, green beans, dark leafy greens, any type of carbs that you consume in your body mandates. That means it has to release insulin to deal with the carb, because you will get maybe a little bit of a tiny rise from that leafy green in there versus sugar, which it's going to spike, versus pasta, wheat, beans, rice, grains, any type of carb, fruits. Your body has to produce insulin to deal with the sugar. All right. And if your body's working properly, then everything just runs smoothly. It processes it and you get a slight rise. All right. And it should come right back down. But if your blood sugar spikes, like, say your blood sugar is 75 and you drink this shake and it goes up to say 83, or we'll say that 83. That's a rise. And then you have to know when to do your blood sugar. So if you're going to check your blood sugar, 30 minutes to 60 minutes after you've consumed it, it doesn't matter what it is. Anything you eat with carbs. You wait half an hour to an hour, test your blood sugar, then test it again. You should see that it's steadily going back down, and then you kind of have an idea that your body's doing what it's supposed to be doing. But say, for instance, you do something like this, or you have a Diet Coke or any other thing, lupin flour, it doesn't matter what it is. And your blood sugar jumps from 75 and it just boom, 90, 100, whatever. That's a spike. I think it's more than 15 points is what Dr. Berry said, as well as Dr. Jason Fung. So if your blood sugar spikes and then it doesn't come back down and it's sitting up there and it stays up there 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, that means you have an insulin resistant problem. You're having a blood sugar problem and how your body is dealing with it and what the insulin's doing. So it's fascinating stuff to me, guys. This is one of the things I loved going to these conferences, because I could just, dig into them and learn this stuff. So, and there was a graph that they had up on the big screen that was just fantastic. And it explains not only how your blood sugar rises and falls, how your insulin deals with it, what the difference is between a normal raise up and down when you're consuming any type of carbs, but also, they show this one linear line, and it's your baseline. All right. So if you're sitting here, that's backwards because I'm a weather girl. So if you're sitting over here, there we go, and you've got this line that runs straight across, right? And you consume a little bit of, say, coffee with sweetener in it. Perfect example, Nancy. I do say so myself. And you have a bulletproof coffee with some sweetener in it. And you test your blood sugar, and you were starting out at 75. We're just using that as a number. So you drink that little bit of sweetener, and boosh, it just jumped up, 10 points. Now it's 85 an hour later. But then you test it again 30 minutes later, and it's already coming back down. That's normal. Anytime that graph goes up here above your baseline, you're not losing weight. You cannot lose weight. You cannot. But when it dips back down, and this has happened to me many a time, y'all, you're back down to your baseline, 75. Say you eat some eggs and bacon and stuff, your ketones are kicking in, and your blood sugar will literally drop down below that baseline. When that line is down below that baseline, you're burning fat. Here's where the problem comes in, is when you have insulin resistance, all right? Your pancreas is not doing right by yourself, and your liver's not doing right. So now that little drink you had in the morning, that coffee drink, it's staying up here, but it's not coming back down. It's staying up there, and it's staying above the line for not only, and it doesn't have to be way up here, but it's above the line. All right. And it takes hours. Well, guess what? So if you have that coffee with sweetener in the morning and you're insulin resistant and your blood sugar is spiked, not just raised and coming back down, but spiked, and it's staying up there. And then 11, 12 o'clock, you go to eat something. Of course, you have some veggies, maybe some tomatoes, maybe there's some other things in there, some salad dressing with some sweetener, whatever it happens to be. It's got a few carbs in it. And you're already above it, it's going to stay. It takes longer and longer. So when you're above the line and it's just plateauing, that's why we don't lose weight. Did I go too far with that question? So you have to understand how your body works and understand that linear line. It is fascinating. So I've had, believe it or not, tested my blood sugar on a previous live with Elizabeth just a few weeks ago. We tested our blood sugar. We did a Keto Crate review. We tested our blood sugar, and our blood sugar was down. So it was wonderful, you guys. There's a lot of ingredients here that we have to navigate our way through. By the way, I have a Keto Crate sitting here. If you guys want to see it, let me know. But we have to navigate our way through so many different ingredients. And we have to decide on a daily basis, personally, is this ingredient okay with me? So is it keto? Am I only keto? Am I only total carbs? If this isn't perfectly perfect, it's not for me. The next person might say, well, you know what? I'm keto, low carb / also known as lazy keto. And I might allow a few things, other ingredients. Why? Because I've noticed they haven't messed with my blood sugar at all. And I'm quite okay with it. And I'm still enjoying my weight loss. And I'm good with my journey. On the other hand, then you've got your next set of people that are coming along going, hey, we don't care if it's got some things in it that aren't totally keto 100%. As a matter of fact, we like dirty keto. So what if it has vital wheat gluten in it? You know, Aldi's bread is a perfect example. I've talked about this before. Aldi's bread, Mission tortillas. There's so many different baking products. All these new keto products that are out there that are using literally non-keto, but not only non-keto, but inflammatory keto ingredients. Tapioca starch, so controversial. I've avoided it like I'm a vampire, and that's garlic. Like, I don't want it near me, back away. But then I turned around and I actually said, all right, I want to put it to the test. I didn't have a response to it. That was kind of cool. Don't want it all the time. But I do know this, that if I were to go and pick up a bag of that keto bread at Aldi's that says keto on it, and I were to eat it, I would have a response immediately because of the gluten in it, because it's inflammatory. So, oh, you're welcome, Rachel. All right, so we just need to know where we fall on certain ingredients. Will we allow ourselves? Will we not? And a great way to do it is to go to Walmart or your pharmacy or order the more expensive Keto Mojos. There's other products too, those ones that are just in portals. Do what you can afford, okay? So when you are trying new products or sweeteners or it doesn't even matter, almond flour, you can always check your blood sugar. You can get just a blood glucose meter very inexpensive at Walmart. And so it's a good way to gauge. I don't use strips all the time. I use them in spurts, you know. I use them in spurts just to do a check. I'm not freaking out, and I quit testing my blood sugar in the morning because it makes me mad. I get angry. So here's the thing. Before menopause, I didn't care if I was non-keto. Never a problem with my blood sugar. All the way up into keto, quite low blood sugar. Even when I woke up in the morning, yeah, I would be like 80, 90, sometimes 93, and I'd be like, ooh, that's a little high. Little did I know that once your hormones shift, okay, this can have a lot to do with where you're at with your blood sugar, guys. My blood sugar is higher in the morning. Now it's 123, 119, 100 and something, 100 and something, 100 and something. And I'm like, I'm sick of it. You know, I want to wake up in the morning. I think I had one morning that it was like 96 and I was jumping for joy. But I did continue to check my blood sugar throughout the day, and it just balanced right out. It lowered, it stayed great. It got, lower and lower and lower and lower as the day went on. So that does mean I'm okay, but it also means something changed. Okay? So be mindful. I want to talk about one other thing because it just popped into my head, and I think it's kind of important. So we just talked about blood sugar and, its effect on your weight loss. And if you're type 2 diabetic or type 1, you know how important that all is. Second thing that you need to think about is the inflammatory response. So your blood sugar might not have any problems at all, but then you turn around and eat something and you have an inflammatory response. Well, now you have to deal with that and again, make a decision. For me, gluten is a no-no. When I went off plan, I ate it. I paid the price. It was just terrible. But there are some things that you need to think about. For instance, gluten, grains, corn. There's a reason why certain things are not on the keto food list, and it's not always because it's about the sugar content or the sugar conversion from carbs. It is also about the inflammatory response that your body's going to have when you eat certain foods. Peanuts, some people can eat peanuts, some people can't. Some people can eat wheat and not have a problem. Me personally, you can develop things too. So almonds, flour in particular, large quantities of almonds, I respond to with inflammation terribly with it. So if I use almond flour, it's going to be rarely because I know I'm going to pay for it, and that's cool. Janice, she says, me too. That's why I'm strict keto. Anne says, Anne, hello. Her recently had a birthday. And mine is high in the morning, even if I've been fasting 24 hours. It is the dawn effect. And if you guys were watching when I had Jimmy on last week, Jimmy Moore, he explained the dawn effect really well. Libby, got to go, but great seeing your sweet face. Thank you for all the info. You're so welcome, sweet lady. Maybe fiber, it lowers my numbers. And again, it can lower your numbers. Yes, I want to see. Okay. I'm going to take a minute before we move on, you guys, and I'm going to see. I know there was a few comments and questions, so that I want to go over them. Okay, Sharon, when will we know the outcome of the perfect keto challenge? That, my dear, I do have that information for you. I got an email today, Christine Wallace won. I told y'all, I was really actually surprised, and I'm super pleased because I didn't think I was going to win this one, y'all. I mean, the cards were stacked against me. Just COVID and hormones. And so, like I said, on my day 30, I'm ecstatic that I lost any weight at all. I've got to make a video. I'm going to mash one up, and I'm going to put it out there this week in that keto community for them. But this is basically what I'm going to say to them. It was fantastic. It really was, because it gave me the determination to push through instead of, going keto 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. And then, oops, I went, oops. And then there I go again. No, this said, push through it, push through it. It gave me the determination. It made me competitive with myself. And as I go through the process of doing this and getting back on keto and letting my brain start running on ketones, it also took down those cravings. It took down the desire to go off plan, and it just reinforced my determination to continue forward. So, and that's why I'm doing 28 more days. This keeps me accountable, y'all. So I just, I'm so happy for Christine. I'm so happy. I thought Austin had it because I was crunching his numbers at his last post. And I thought, oh, Lord, this man's lost like 15, 16 pounds. That's, what he had posted. But Christine, she was holding out. Now, I will say she combined all of the elements, you guys. So Christine lost almost 20 pounds her first month. How awesome is that? And she lives up in Canada. And so her view was breathtaking. Every day she was do these lives or do these recordings. And she was always out doing her walk. And she was getting a lot. She's not only eating keto, she was, following the plan, but she was doing that movement to go with it, doing the exercises to go with it. And obviously it paid off because she just walked away with it. Couldn't be more happier for her. She won a free year of Perfect Keto products. And I think the way it works is, she gets X amount to just order every month. So how cool is that? I mean, it's enough to do a good bit, Hey, this is over here melting. Let me now look at it now. Now it's like pudding. That's what it's like, y'all. It tastes better like that. I like it better like that because it's more like a mousse now. Yes. All right, let's move forward. Yeah, Patty says, oh gosh, I need to choose something at least once a day. Yeah, see, that's me too, girl. I could not do liquid I'm just terribly weak. Okay, now Janice says, has the winner of the Keto Chow 30-day challenge been announced? I think you might have been referring to the Perfect Keto 30-day challenge. Now I understand the question. This is a 28-day keto thon for me, a keto chow thing for me. And hopefully I get some more results. Keto chow is my favorite. It's not chalky tasting. Exactly. Chris is waiting for more to come in the mail. La 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 la. Lemon and blueberries. Can you tell us? Okay, here we go. All right. Back. So Jana says, I really enjoyed the pizza dough competition you did with your beautiful daughter. Thank you. Hey, do you all just love pizza? Because I'm fixing to do a pizza video this month. So I'm excited about it. It's going to be a little different. So what can I do for keto cassia? Is that a yeast overgrowth, right? I will look that up, girl, and get back to you because I don't have the answer straight off my head, and I want to make sure that I'm spelling it and saying it right. So I want to move on. And because, I have to come back tomorrow. This is what I promised, so I have to. Julia, I have to start exercising and moving more. Me too, y'all. Me too. I moved around my house quite a bit today, but that is definitely not it. The walking, if you can't do anything else, get out and walk. And the winter is hopefully starting to fade down here in the southern states, so I might be able to start getting out a little bit more. Julia said, I'll do 28 more days with you. Well, we got March, and I've got to have a plan, and I'm going to be thinking on a plan, and I'll let you guys know. I think it would be great to plan something every month. It's a great way to keep it going, right? So Perfect Keto Challenge in January, we're going to do Keto Chow. And it's not always about the products. I just want you to know that straight up, all right? I'm not going to lie either. I hope that when you guys buy this or you like it, that you use my link. It does help me out. But I will say going forward as we go into 2021, it's going to be, I think we should just kind of, and you have ideas, let me know. Let's do a theme every month, and we'll just work on it. And I don't want to do lives every day, y'all. I really don't. But at the same time, what if it's the thing that we need? We'll take it as it comes. All right. So let's do this. Sit back. Get your drinks ready. Okay, I will. Thank you. I was talking to myself. Yes, that's what I do. So I have this Keto Chow box. And I want to talk about it because it's so delicious. I wonder, I should have got a link. Let's do it. So this month, I did eat something out of this box on Sunday. I'm going to just put that out there. I eat every bite of it. I don't feel guilty. If I ate every bite of that, what does it tell you? Let's start with that. And a few things I've opened up. We tasted a couple of things. So let's start it, y'all. This is the February Valentine's Day insert that comes with your Keto Crate, and I will get a link. I will get a link right away for you guys, I guess. I don't know, man. I never can find these dang links. I think I made a whole $50 off this last year. But these are cool. I mean, they're well made, and it's telling you how do I love the. I think that's the back half. I don't know. But it's got all the products. It's got recipes. It's got before and after and success stories and all kinds of stuff. And it, promotes the club. That's what's in there. There's also a coupon for good fats. I can't remember if I like them or not. I know there's certain bars that aren't bad. And then there's bars, oh my God. So we have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 products. You want me to start with the best of the best, or shall we dance? I'm going to start with the best of the best. Look at this. This is awesome. Oh, thanks, Defense Wiz. So in this Keto Crate, I'm going to have to download this video and then just re-upload it because it's going to get big. And this is the Super Coffee Protein MCT Oil Sweet and Creamy Mocha Coffee. They were my #1 pick at KetoCon 2019. It was one of the biggest conferences I had been to. There were vendors. There was at least, I think, I would say close to 100, if not more. And I roved that whole weekend looking for the best of the best and featuring my top picks every day. And then on the last day, y'all, I was like, who was I most impressed with? And it was this. This was a game changer. Why? Because I love coffee, first of all. Second of all, I missed being able to walk into the store because I don't do them every day. But I do love these. And honestly, I'm not opening it right now. I'm just going to tell you that this is just, if you love going to grab a pre-mixed Starbucks coffee and you like a mocha or you like a caramel or you like a hazelnut or a vanilla and the creaminess of it, that's exactly what this is like without any of the garbage. So this was in there and I'm super happy. It's going to go in my refrigerator. You know what's funny? I went to the store and I didn't even realize I had one in my keto box. So I have another one in the refrigerator because I was like, ooh, it's February. I'm going to treat myself. Whatever. Okay. Now then, we have this brand right here. This is called Front Porch Pecans Sea Salt. It's a 4-ounce bag, Georgia grown, and there are about 4 servings, it says, per container. Clean ingredients here, y'all. These are just pecans, peanut oil, and salt. And I'm going to tell you, every time I open up a bag of these, they just taste bland to me. Like they're not toasted. They don't taste like you can't taste whatever flavor they say they taste like. And they just meh. They're nuts. Meh. They're healthy. Eat them. These, on the other hand, it's the first time I'm doing a Keto Crate by myself, are salty and toasted and crispy and delicious. So I'm going to thumbs up these, you guys. I'm going to thumbs up these front porch pecans with sea salt. They're nuts. I'll just set these behind me as I go. That'll make it easier. All right, onward and upwards. You can see I've already opened this. I've got a pecan stuck in my throat. I can feel it. Push on down, baby. Push on down. So here we go. Now I feel like I can have some fun. This is Snack House. I like their packaging. What do y'all think of that? Doesn't it just look bomb? I think it does. These are cheeseburger puffs. These were cool. Defense Wiz says, KetoCon 2019 was awesome for sure. It was great. Rose Bez, new to keto, ordered several Keto Chow and looking forward to trying. I hope you got credit for them. I gave them your name. Well, I hope you did. Unfortunately, unless you click my link, they get the money. But that's cool. I'm glad you're trying it. So these are cheeseburger puffs. They're little protein puffs. My daughter Danielle is calling me. So I'm doing a live.
Right now?
Right now. It's that time of night.
Oh, I didn't know you did. Why do I have to wait for the apple thing till Saturday?
Because I'm having
Look at all these apples I'm peeling.
Well, you can come and get it. But I really want it, but you have to bring it back Saturday.
Okay, I love you.
I love you. Bye.
All right, I love you. Bye.
My daughter, she cracks me up. Look at these guys. So these are little, can you see them? There we go. Oops, now I got them all over the laptop, the top of it. I'm going to have to wash that off. So this is them. That little, they're just little puffs. They remind me of cereal in the texture. But I looked at the ingredients list and I got to get those crumbs off there. It's driving me nuts. They taste like a cheeseburger. You know, the thing that would have kicked this off is if I could have tasted a little bit of pickle. I don't. But I do taste, I was like, and you know how you have to breathe. I was like, yeah, I get it. They're quite delicious. And I got to open this up because I don't want to eat them all. I just wanted to pour them out to show you. Put them back. Waste not, want not. To wipe it on yourself. Oh, so their total carbs, of course, it's 1 serving per package, 2 total carbs. 2 total carbs. I highly recommend these. I've never tried them before, but I will say this. This is an awesome crunchy snack. I don't know, you can put them on salads or whatever, but I mean, they just have that snack quality. I just had the thought, you're pushing junk food on people. I don't care. Sometimes we need snacks, and this is a good one. I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to lay those there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so let's move it on. I still have crumbs on my laptop. Yes, eat them with a pickle, girl. All right, so this, y'all, I think they've sent this in here before. Simply Delish, natural chocolate flavor, instant pudding, keto-friendly, sugar-free. Ingredients. First thing it says is potato starch, and then erythritol, cocoa emulsifiers, stevia extract, salt, natural flavor, vanilla. Now, this is a controversial package right here. Controversial package. Potato starch is here. Let's do a quiz. Class, is potato starch keto? Yes or no? Please tell me. Comment in this comment section. Is potato starch keto? All right. You want the answer? Because I'm not getting the answers right away. You're not fast enough for me tonight. No, it's not keto. There's your answer. I got you. Yeah, there they go. There they go with the nose. There they come in. No. All right. So now here's the controversial part. You'll have to find out for yourself. Potato starch, tapioca starch, which is which? Now, I have heard doctors, even keto doctors, certain ones, not all of them. Some will tell you, nope, nope, and nope. And then the other one will say, well, here's the thing. Potato starch, cold potato starch is resistant and it has probiotics, and it will not affect your blood sugar, and it will not affect your waistline, and it is very high in fiber. So take it however you will. I'm not telling you yes or no on this. I'm just saying that's your choices. If this was something, potato starch and something you had to cook, it would definitely be a no. But they got away with it because you're using almond milk and heavy cream, and you're keeping it cold, and you're not heating it. Therefore, it's supposedly acceptable. And I will tell you, there are quite a few, I'm not going to name names, but they are big on Instagram. They are big on Facebook. They are big in these conferences who do this. Now, they are much more athletic, but they do cornstarch and potato starch. I know owners of companies, keto companies, who do potato starch. They have no problem with it. So I'm just going to say on that one, you decide. All right, moving it on. Oh, here we go. We got a bar. This is good to go. This is the good to go keto certified. Oh, I like it when they say keto certified. Vanilla almond soft baked bar. Oh, this is one of those, like, they remind me of Fig Newton texture. Almond flour, inulin, erythritol, vegetable glycerin, apple cider vinegar, natural flavors, ground chia seeds, sea salt, baking soda, rosemary extract, mixed tocopherols to preserve freshness, and organic. Oh, that means starred organic. Contains nuts because it has almond flour. So let's do this. I think I like this guy. I think I remember I like him, or else I didn't. I don't know. Defense Whiz, I love this. I like your input here. That falls in line with the resistant starch myth and really affects more people than not. And it's rare to those that it does not. See, again, you have to figure that one out for yourself. I will say, I know somebody personally, owner of a very famous keto company that doesn't make starchy things, by the way, doesn't cook with it or use it in any of their products. And I cannot name names because of keto police people, and I don't want to be known as a gossiper. But taking potato starch every single day in a glass of water, lost and continued to eat keto because this person was having trouble. This person had been in a stall for 2 years, started doing the potato starch, started losing weight, lost 20 pounds in like 8 weeks. No lie, saw it personally myself. But not I said the death. So again, let's move on with this bar. This has a very cake-like texture, like a dense cake. I prefer they call these bars and cakes rather than cookies, because that would be truer to form, but that's it. It's got, like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these little things that you just break one off. Delicious. See, if Elizabeth is here or Danielle or when they'd be like, I don't know. But I find this delicious, you guys. Very mild. I would love this. I'm not going to take another bite of it because I got other things to bite on, right? And I got my Keto Chow shake. I'm going to save this because this would be great in the afternoon for a snack with a cup of coffee. Let's see how much fat is in here. Carbs. I guess that counts, right? So it has 13 grams of fat. Net carbs are going to be, 16 total, and then 12. So 4 net carbs per bar. Again, once in a while, guys. This is not like something you need to buy and be eating every day. It's still a little high. But again, that inulin is like the second ingredient, and it's one of those things sort of like lupin flour. High carb, high fiber. All right. Well, we're moving on up. Here we go. Yes, Chris. And see, some of these things you can find locally. There's a couple of stores that we have Sprouts, we've got Natural Grocers, we have Drug Emporium, I have the Granary, and Fresh. So there's 5 different stores that I can kind of You know, if I ever leave my house, go look, go look around and browse, and I can find the Keto coffees, or I can find these bars, or those little cake things, or, you know, stuff. And this brand is everywhere now, guys. Here we go. Sea salt and cracked black pepper. I think we've done this before. We know that these are clean. Pork rinds, fat, nice and high. No, ingredients are pork rinds. Oh my God. I'm so disappointed. I'm glad I looked, because I was just going to say, I trust these guys. Well, I still will eat them because there's not enough, really, because it's less than 2% of. But pork rinds, sunflower oil, maltodextrin, sea salt, black pepper. Why the maltodextrin? Why? I don't know. I will say this. I was at a store. Oh, where was I? Who was I with? I was with somebody. Maybe it was my mom. Not sure. But I went to the grocery store. No. It was when I was gone this weekend. It was with my friend Judy. We were at a Berkshire's in her town, and they had the 4505 pork skins. And I should have bought a bag, but I was like, meh, I have a Berkshire's, you know, close to home too, so I'll just wait. But I think their ingredients are the cleanest. Pork skin cooked in pork fat. Yeah. Soybean oil, no. Sunflower oil, I guess, is all right. I don't know. I get them so damn confused. I'm just going to say it. And damn, yes, that's the word I said, because it hurts my brain. All right, so let's see what this is. This is Better Protein Breakfast Puffs Veggie Infused Cinnamon Roll. Cinnamon roll with a crunch, it says. 16 total carbohydrates, 12 fiber, and 4 sugar alcohol. So that puts it at 0 net carbs per serving. This bag contains 2 servings, so they're tiny, and that's kind of high. What is this? We launched our snack. Oh, it's a snack. I thought it was cereal. To offer better nutrition for our 4-year-old son while he was going through leukemia. Breakfast is always a challenge for busy families, and we wanted something better than the grab-and-go breakfast option our kids currently have. That's how the Cinnamon Roll Crunch was born, and with every purchase, a portion of the proceeds go to help families battling childhood cancer. All right, let's look at the ingredients. White confectionery coating, which is made from inulin, palm kernel oil, non-fat dry milk, sunflower lecithin, vanilla powder, salt, stevia, milk protein isolate, fruit and vegetable blend, which is broccoli, spinach, kale, pumpkin, sweet potato, sunflower seed, kelp, chlorella, maitake mushroom, maitake mushroom, and shiitake mushroom, and cinnamon. The inulin, again, is going to be way up there, and that's what's going to drive this carb up. And you're thinking, oh, sweet potato. Well, I think it's a blend of dehydrated vegetables. And let's see if they can put it in a cinnamon roll. That's kind of hard to hide. So again, it's these little balls. I'm opening it in front of you guys, and there we go. I'm going to pop a few out. I'll let you guys look down in there and let you see what they look like. They're kind of shiny and smooth. Very smooth. How unusual. Almost like they have a white chocolate coating on them. Damn. Oh my gosh, those are delicious too. Super, super delicious. So, I want to get down to the one that I ate all of it on Sunday. Sunday was day 31, and that was my day, y'all. And I have said this before. When you're doing everything like I was doing really good with my keto month, I didn't want to sabotage myself, but at the same time, I came home. I didn't unpack. I just threw it all in my bedroom, kicked my clothes to the floor, put on my pajamas, and I enjoyed this right here. It's 1 serving per container, so I ate the whole container, all right? This is Shrewd Keto Dippers. And I'm going to tell you, I've tried a lot of the Shrewd products and I've never been impressed and I've not cared for them a lot. They always have some pizza flavored stuff or whatever, weird flavors. And I don't care for them. Elizabeth tends to like them because she likes that flavor profile. But this was game changer snack. Game changer. These were little protein puffs that were, it kind of tasted like a cross between a malt ball, like a Whopper, and the crunch in it kind of reminded me of the crunch you would get in like a Crunch Bar or Nestle's Crunch Bar or, you know, something of that nature. Delicious. Just a perfect balance of chocolate and a perfect balance of crunch. I'm going to find out where these are. These have 3 net carbs per bag. Again, we have 14 total with the fiber and the sugar alcohol, which the fiber is 5 and the sugar alcohol is 6. So we end up with 4 net carbs. Definitely something that you would want to have occasionally. And here's the thing, guys. Snacking should be, you know, just that, a snack here and there, not, oh, this is part of my once a day routine, because then it's no longer, you know, doing you any good. So delicious. That would be, at this point so far, still my number 1 pick. I'm thirsty. Here we go. My goodness, I'm coming up on an hour. I thought I'd have this all wrapped up, and I still have 5 products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's right. I wasn't sure. All right, let's get into some savory. This is the salt and pepper pork stick, protein, and how many 0? Let's see, 3 total carbs. God damn. So it says 3 total carbs. What have they got in it? My God, y'all, look how tiny. Oh, this way. Look how tiny that is. It's bigger on the screen than it looks in person. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm going to have to like pull it way out there. Sea salt, black pepper. I caught that. Oh, this is just too difficult. It says gluten-free. I don't know if they have any sweetener in it or whatever, but here we go. Lower carb meat. This is by F-Bomb, y'all. I met the owners of them 2 years running. They're nice people, but I will tell you, they have a core belief. I bet you it has cane sugar in it, but I can't read it because it's too small. And I'm not excited. Not the best, not the worst. It's a meat stick, and it has 3 carbs for that tiny little meat stick. I think we could do better. Now then, he has this philosophy that he would rather use a natural sugar because he doesn't feel it is as detrimental as, say, a sweetener or a chemically processed thing. So he has no problem. In very small quantities, he will use cane sugar or a natural, like, you know, coconut sugar or agave or whatever, or honey. So he's more of a naturalist in the natural sweeteners versus a processed sweetener. Whatever, to each their own. Again, that wasn't bad, but it's so tiny. I got to bring it back. I'm going to flip it on the back side for this. So you can see I took one little nibble, just that little nibble right there. And it is a pretty small, I'll put it up there beside my hand here, palm to tip. So that's how long it is. And it's 3 carbs. All right. Onward and upward. Let's move on to this is the Love Good Fats. And I think these are the guys I might not like. But here we go. Right? Here I go. Here I go. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't make that face. This is the Peanut Butter Chocolatey is what it's called. 1 gram of sugar in it. And it could be from a naturally occurring source like milk or something. Let's see what they've got. Total carbs 12. Fiber 7. Added sugar, 1 gram of added sugar. Sugar alcohol 0. So again, there are certain companies I have found that do prefer to add a natural sugar over a sweetener. So, oh God, look at the list on this one, guys. This was huge, 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 huge. So many. Look, soluble corn fiber, rice flour, palm kernel oil, palm kernel and palm oil. I think it's palm oil that's good for you. Palm kernel is not. That's the thing. That's always get that. Fast fats blend, peanut butter, palm stearin, coconut oil, peanut oil, chocolate flavored, coating, chicory root, brown rice, protein, cocoa powder processed with alkali, sunflower lecithin, peanut flour, whey protein isolate, soluble corn. There we guys read that already. Chicory root, read that. Chocolate chips has cane sugar, chocolate liqueur, which has sugar, cocoa butter, sunflower lecithin, vanilla extract, cocoa powder processed with alkali, sea salt, tocopherol, stevia leaf extract. My gosh. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, but it's a cured meat product. Other companies have cracked the code on doing them without sugar. His naturalist attitude bugs me because he's done the same with his nut butters. He did it with all of his products. Just saying. So, you make a great point. Do we even want to go there, guys? Do I even want to go there? That is just a bunch of junk. You can put all the good fat you want in it, but if you put it in a trash can, you eat trash, you get trash, right? I mean, I can make exceptions. This one's just loaded with a bunch of crud, so I'm going to say no to this one. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Well, we're moving on up. Okay, sweets. Sweets, two sweets and a snack. Let's do the snack. And y'all know this product very well, I'm sure. This is the Moon Cheese White Cheddar Black Pepper. You know, I enjoy these type of little snacks. I actually we can't get these. I think you can get them at Fresh. Like, I got to drive 25 miles one way and then 25 miles home to get it. But I can get wisps right here in town. So, yeah. You do the math. It's just, yeah. But I enjoy these. One of my favorite things in the last month, even before I started the Keto Chow craze, was the savory chicken with some of these little cheese puffs on top, just a little dab of green onion sliced, just delicious. You could obviously beef it up, but I mean, just that quick. This is what I love that stuff for. Oh, these ones are kind of all broken up. They look like truly Moon, I guess. I'm going to just, shoot. I'm going to take this and I guess now I can say, what do I like better? I like wisps better. I can tell you that right away. I'm still chewing, waiting for flavor to come through. And they're not crispy either. They have that slightly stale texture to them. They were sealed quite lovely. I would definitely put these because this to me is not as light and crispy. Not bad. Not bad, but I think I like the other better. I will tell you, when I am buying wisps on their products, you have to be careful. I buy the pure cheese ones. So I buy Asiago cheese, the cheddar cheese, and the Parmesan cheese. Wisps makes like tomato basil, barbecue, ranch. They all have maltodextrin and sugaries in them. I will not touch those flavored ones. But their solid cheese ones are pretty darn good. This kind of just sits, it's like still in my mouth, and I'm going to try to get rid of it. I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like a little rubbery residue left in my mouth from cheese. Yeah, cheese is chewy. Yeah, that's it. So, it's not the best. It's not the worst. Guys, Kiss My Keto. What a bunch of cute dudes, man. Now, 2 years running, I also just had a great time with the vendors there at Kiss My Keto at KetoCon 2018, 2019. They have some really tasty stuff. The first year, it was hit and miss with some of their things, but I think they've improved quite a bit, and I hope I'm not saying something and they've gone and changed it, because it's been a long time. And this is a huge chocolate bar. This is a dark chocolate pumpkin seed and sea salt bar. Sounds very interesting. So there are 3 servings per bar, 120 calories for one serving, 350 calories for the whole thing. Total carbs for the serving are 14, 41 in the whole bar. So slow down, Nelly. You don't want to be galloping off and eating this whole dang bar, which I don't usually eat these big bars like that anyway. Funny how I can eat a whole bag of chips, but I don't normally eat like a whole big candy bar at once. Well, I can eat a whole package of Oreos, but strange how I don't do that, right? Okay, so our ingredients are, it's an unusual color. Unsweetened chocolate, inulin, erythritol, cocoa butter, pumpkin seed, sunflower, lecithin, vanilla powder, stevia extract. Clean. Now let's see if it tastes any good. Oh my God, the top of this laptop is so gross. All right. I found a golden ticket. Oh no, it's just golden wrapper with pumpkin seeds and chocolate. So you can literally, look, I'm opening it up. I'm just tearing into it, you guys. And we're just going to take this in little squares. And I'm just going to take one little square. Whoa, my daughter scared me. I told her to come over, and then I forgot I told her to come over. So the door opened, and that scared me. Hello, daughter. All right, so let's taste this.
They gotta watch me climb and get this down.
No, because my head's in front of it. Oh my goodness. That's very pleasant. Way, way, way better than Lily's. I am pleased. This is so good, daughter. Hey, there's a step ladder right there, baby. Right beside the refrigerator. You guys. Yes to this. This has that creamy chocolatey, like even better than Hershey's meltability. Like there's it's firm, and it's dark chocolate, and then when it hits your mouth, it's like, there you go, melt away like you should, not just clunk, crunch, 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 and then be waxy. I like the pumpkin seeds in it. It is delicious. The sea salt sets it off. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love with the bar. Oh, yeah, be careful because of all of that. So she's up there on top of I'll show you. She's getting my, I have an apple peeler, corer, slicer. I bought it way back in the 90s from Pampered Chef. Guys, I've been a long time person of that stuff. And with 5 kids, fresh apples, coring, peeling, slicing, making apple pies, you name it. Apple butter. And now, you know, I have used it with the grandkids, but now they're all moved out, and so it sits there. So baby's got a big old thing going on, and she has always wanted one, so handing it down. But I did want to show it on Saturday, but I guess I don't have to. All right, there it is. Boy, it's collected dust up there on top, hasn't it? But yeah, that's well over 25 years of, you know, loving right there. Thank you. I love you. Have a wonderful night, sweetheart. Okay. All right. Here we go. Last but not least, but I think this is pretty awesome. And I think it's the prettiest thing in the box, too. And do what?
I handed you your keys.
Yes, ma'am. So, will y'all be my Valentine? Okay, so here we go. This is Chalk Zero. I'm saving them for last because I think this was just a beautiful idea. You know, I will say certain holidays have their challenges, correct? You have to admit that. Valentine's Day, for instance. I never really cared to get the big box of chocolates, but I also wanted the big box of chocolates. It's sort of like when you go through a drive-through and your husband or your boyfriend or your significant other says, would you like something? And you say, no, I'm not hungry. And so then they get their food, and then you want some of their food because now it smells good, it looks good, and you want some of those French fries, or you want some of that. Pre-keto days, obviously, right? Just telling a story. So along comes keto, and what happens? It's Valentine's Day. Yes, you can have the roses, but now everybody's got these chocolate boxes that you didn't give two diddly squats about, right? Now would be kind of nice now to have that going on, or something pretty. And I think that Chalk Zero nailed it. I'm trying to keep the glare off of this with this beautiful dark chocolate, raspberry dark chocolate rose. It just, how pretty is that? What a wonderful little Valentine's Day gift. And it's got the tray. I will tell you, it's a bar. Okay, so it is a bar, but it's got a rose bar. And there's part of the bar is missing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is where Elizabeth and Harvey came over on Sunday, and she immediately ripped it open, and she broke a chunk off. And I was like, well, if you're going to have a chunk, I'm going to have a chunk. So, and it's already I'm touching it, and look, it's already oohing and gooing in my fingers. Raspberry and chocolate, orange and chocolate. Oh, it's just melting as I'm touching it, y'all. That is a wonderful sign. All right. Ready? Here we go. And I think I'm just going to take a chunk of this, and I'm going to take this chunk and break it on down. And let it do its thing. Now, I did share a link on Facebook. I'll have to get the link back out. Oh my God. So that was Sunday I tasted it. That is special. So special. And I know it's late, but if you want anything like this before Valentine's Day, I don't even know if they're sold out or not. You have to get it by today to get orders in. Mind you, Chalk Zero, they have a wide range of products. They've got bags of chocolate bark, and they've got bars, and they've got chips, and they've got syrups. And I love Chalk Zero. I'm affiliated, so I have about, what does I say? What I tell you? I less than 10 affiliates. I think less than 6 affiliates, honestly. I think it's 5. I've got chocolate all over my hands. And you guys hear about Keto Chow and Perfect Keto, but they're just daily products. I don't sit around eating chocolate all the time. But there are times when it's time. And if I can, I like these guys. They don't push me, I don't push them. That is the Keto Crate this month. So you can get the Keto Crate. I can share the link. I'm going to have to go in afterwards. I didn't think about it. I was debating on whether or not I was even going to tell you all about this Keto Crate. I knew I was going to share this bar with you, but I didn't think I was going to do a whole review. So there it is. That's it. Did you love it? Did you like it? Did you have fun with this, guys? It's so strange to do a review. I don't know that I've ever done a Keto Crate review by myself. So that was my first time. And so you got only my opinion. I have managed by hook or crook to, have one of my kids or my husband or somebody. I even had a friend come over one time, like, sit here and do this review with me. But I think it turned out all right. I prefer being with people because I like bouncing off of them. I like their energy that I get. So any questions? Any comments? Let me see if I can find... I know I can't find the Keto Chow, the Keto Crate link just yet, but I can, I believe, find the Chalk Zero link for you guys. Really, 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 really quick. I'm going to go in here, and you guys leave any comments, questions you might have, and then I will see if I can answer them. And I'm just filling time and running my mouth because I can't even see you guys now. I'm already off in another place. I know that I shared this right here. Let's see here. Right there. Copy. Back over here to you, beautiful lovelies. Chalk 0. Let me get this in here. Paste. And then let me do this. Tap. There we go. And ta-da, it should go. Yes, there you goes. It should do that. There's a little bit of a space there for you. What was that chocolate bar? This, my dear, this rose printed, molded, I should say, is by Chalk 0. It is the raspberry dark chocolate candy bar. That is fabuloso. It is in a beautiful packaging too. It just screams Valentine's Day. Look at this. Here's a rose here. The new standard is sweet. Love it. Oh my gosh, I'm having such a hard time reading. Incredibly indulgent. Perfectly said. There's a whole bunch to read here, so I'm not reading it. Defense Wiz, I missed the start. Did you make the Keto Chow frozen yogurt, or was it a product for you to taste test? I can watch the replay later. Just wondering. Oh, I can answer that real quick. I have this little bowl here. So what I did was I made it. Now I think it's thawed completely. Yesterday, Defense, on the replay, I prepped it all and got it made. I made the recipe, but of course it had to freeze for a minimum of 4 hours according to the directions on the recipe card. So hence, I told them we'd be back tonight and we would review it. So there's 8 servings in this container. I scooped out a couple of little scoops right here in this little bowl. Very delish. Now it's, there's still some frozen right here, but you can really see that it's thawed now. And I will tell you that it's better just cold. You could freeze it. You could take a portion of this. Here's an idea. With this particular recipe, I would take half of this and put it in a smaller container and put it in the freezer. That's a great way to portion control and make sure that you don't go over, right? Then take another portion and you could freeze it. I think that's a great way to do it. Or just refrigerate it and serve it as a decadent mousse, like just dessert pudding style, cross between a mousse and a pudding. And I would serve it like that, almost like a mock cheesecake. Definitely worth serving icy cold and not even have to be frozen. I think when it's frozen, you get too many crystals in it. There are a lot of ice crystals in it. And while it's not a deal breaker, it's not the best of the best. So, all right. Guys, I'm wrapping it up. I don't have my watch on, so 8:02. Definitely going to take this one. I appreciate you guys so much. Do me the honor and favor. If you find value in what I'm doing, please take a moment and make sure you like the video. Please take the moment and comment. If it's on Facebook, you know, those little hearts and those laughs and loves are all very, very helpful. If you're, you know, on either platform, comment, whether it's hi, hello, thanks, we appreciate it. Engagement, sharing, liking, all helps my algorithms with both platforms. Remember, guys, fats first, moderate protein, low carb, and keep it keto. And we will be back mañana.